Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Will Lutz sets it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
A.J. Terrell.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at the 15.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Made at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Allen. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Josh Allen in at quarterback.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
To number 89. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
49-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Zone 49.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And fights through one man.
Keanu Neal. Allen's pass.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
That's the reason we ball for.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. So they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
Burrow's pass.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's second.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Allen again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Allen's pass complete to number 89.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Allen's pass.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
A gain of 20.
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Antonio Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Lining up for the
Antonio Gibson.
As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
makes this.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on them.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
He'll go up top.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays. Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down and goal. Allen
will get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Gibson. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
The 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 25 on second down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5 yards.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's going to be caught.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Antonio Gibson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
intercepted by the Panthers.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Play action. It's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 7 and a Panther 1st down.
Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Winds up. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.